Found a pretty neat place here in Georgia, near Macon, a town called Warner Robins. It's home to Robins Air Force Base and this museum. And here we are, look at this, B-52. You could just drive around here. This is neat. Look at this, you could just pull off the street and drive through here. I have visited Robins Air Force Base in the past, and I've driven by the outside of this museum, but I never bothered to drive in here. When I was here on business, I just never made the time. I told myself I didn't have the time, but I happened to be here passing through today on the way to Nashville, and I saw the sign, and I thought, yeah, maybe this would just be a cool thing to come check it out. It's bigger. It's already bigger than I thought. They've got this road that loops around. It's just phenomenal. These old airplanes out here. And you can just drive all the way through. I mean, I don't really know if I'm supposed to, but there's other cars, and there's no, it says when you come in here, no base access. I didn't need to use my ID to get on here or anything. Anybody, this is open to the public. Oh, wow. There's an old Army missile up here. Seems out of place with all the airplanes. But very adjacent here, just to my right, is the fence to the actual Robins Air Force Base. Old C-130. Look at these guys. I don't even know what some of these things are. I do not know what some of these planes are. That looks like a MiG of some sort, an old one. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. It looks like a MiG, but Soviet era, with that's big. That's a lot of time. This one I know. That's a C5 right there. That's a big boy. And then right in front of us, up B-52. And one of the main gates is right there to the base. Oh, I hope the rain stays off. The lens is okay on the camera. Back around to the front, I think what they call the south entrance. I guess that's, I don't know if that's the main one or not. I haven't even been inside yet. I just got excited about the driving possibility. Just by to the main entrance here. So it's 48 outside. It's not super cold, but it's really dreary. A Warthog and a B1. All right, if you see this sign, you're in the right place. If you see that airplane, you're in the right place. Go ahead and park. It doesn't say main entrance, it just says south entrance, but that's the main entrance. Maybe the dumpster won't be there when you get here. And we go to the lobby. Welcome, Aviation Museum. Look at that. F-15, by the way. I know that one. A great introduction from the volunteers in here. I'm going to start the loop. Check out what's going on in Korea. It's a T6 Texan. This little area here is kind of meant to be kind of English thing with the American bases. They got a map of all the bases in England at the time. If you've ever heard of the book, got as my co-pilot, the General Robert Scott was from Macon, Georgia. He was a World War II pilot. Flew in China. I think he's credited with 13 Japanese kills. And he just kind of, they did this as an homage to his whole life, basically. Funny enough, he's not the Scott that the Air Force Base is named after. The volunteer desk down there, they'll help you out, they'll talk you through everything. A little donation gets you a map and you walk around. This is just when I say it's the main entrance, it's like the building. It's the building that's the main entrance. And from here, you go back downstairs and you walk into the other hangars. There's 3 other hangars. The first hangar we came into after we went to the main building is this, it's a Vietnam era hangar. I think it's pronounced Newtongen hangar. It's got all the Vietnam artifacts, planes that actually flew there. We even met a volunteer at the front desk today who flew one of the aircraft in this building. It's amazing. He's got great stories to tell. You could spend all day just talking to him. See, every one of these exhibits, what he told us, they all served in Vietnam. Everything was active in Vietnam that's in this building. That is a big old helicopter. I think it's called a Huey. HH-43F Even got a little Russian MiG action going here. F4s are so big. This is the MiG-17, right? Of course, that's an airplane. But these F4s always amaze me, the size of these things. They did carrier launch operations of F4s as well. There's a Navy variant. Imagine that size of that thing, launching off a carrier, landing on a carrier. Remarkable. Yeah, the volunteers are telling us a little bit about the STEM Academy here. I think they do something like, we're like 45,000 students a year through here. Local schools mostly, I presume. We're on the second floor of the Century of Aviation. Oh, and there's doing like a ceremony down there. It's like a retirement ceremony. There appears to be a ceremony going on down there. It looks like a retirement ceremony, which is a wonderful venue if you're retiring. That means we can't walk around the bottom floor. We get a great view from up here. I think just walking around the outside of the top floor is a terrific view of the aircraft that are here. That, the U-2 you see right below me, of course, that's the U-2, and then Reaper, or Q-9 Reaper, the wingspan on that thing's enormous. And right in front of me here is the SR-71 that actually set the speed record. There's multiple SR-71s out in different museums around the world, of course, but according to the docents here, that is the actual SR-71 that set the speed record. Wish we could get a little closer, but if you look down there, you can see the, I'll try to take a photo and zoom in, but that's a AC-130 gunship. You can see the gun turrets sticking off the side. I'm not going to begrudge the people down there because, yeah, if I could have had my retirement ceremony in a hangar like this, that would have been cool. Right, you've got to check out the Scott hangar. So the Scott hangar is the World War II exhibition. There's a B-29 Stratofortress right here, and off in the corner, this whole area is dedicated to the Red Tails, or the Tuskegee Airmen. We got a nice mock-up here of their some training examples. Get an idea what life was like, or at least the barracks. Got a nice exhibit. Oh, that's going to echo pretty badly. Got a nice exhibit of the paratroopers into Normandy. It's very echoey in here. Oh, wow, okay. The World War II exhibit continues. We were just in there behind this the screen here. And the World War II exhibit continues out here. This is great because you're down on the ground floor where people are actually working on restoration of these aircraft. You can walk right between it. At first when we came in here, I didn't think we could get down here. So we're saying this is the World War II hangar, which it kind of is. That plane was ready, what is the F-80 was ready for World War II, but didn't quite hit combat. It got to Europe too late. And this guy, I'm not sure what it's doing here. This was later, 1950s helicopter. Well, I'm going to talk, even though there's music playing in the background, and I don't know if I'll be able to use this section or not. But you can't walk under every plane, but this is really cool to me because these guys are working on these planes. These guys are doing restoration right now on these World War II aircraft. They're right down, I mean, it's a working hangar. It's a display hangar and a working hangar, which I just think is the best. This is fantastic. Thanks for joining me. This has been terrific. Even on a dreary day, this is a wonderful experience. I encourage you to give yourself at least a few hours to get through. You know, you can speed walk it, but you don't get the full effect unless you spend at least a few hours walking around here. And again, thanks. I hope it's a nicer day when you come here, but either way, it's a terrific place.